You see it?
Yes, Carrie. So 4 years ago when we took over the movie theater, you have to remember it was closed for COVID. She was closed down and we were kind of starting from scratch again. We were pretty scared, like, oh my gosh, maybe the movies are done, maybe people don't want to come. So we have the opportunity to own both of them. I'm super excited. I just don't know if it's going to be the right decision or not.
Jen and I own the world famous Montello Theater, and we are strongly considering and praying about and being diligent, thinking about taking over and purchasing the Dodge House, which is next door to the movie theater. That was formerly owned by Frank Dodge. Frank Dodge owned the theater when it was Dodge's Opera House. So in the 1800s, he literally lived there and walked over here and managed the theater.
Today's episode, we are going to do a walkthrough of this beautiful historic Dodge House. This is where...
Look at that view. You open it up to the waterfall.
Across from the granite quarry. And we might go in next door and try to put in an offer to this place. You're gonna have to stay tuned to the end to see what we decide to do. I'm pretty excited, but I can't wait to show you guys inside.
Let's go inside. Before we head in to tour the Dodge House,
we have some important news from the owners, Levi and Angela, who we became very good friends with over the past 2 years.
Are you gonna get emotional?
I might.
He said to us, well, first he gave us the lockbox. So we're about to take you in there. He gave us the code to go look in it. They were going to list this with the real estate agent, but they approached us first. And he said, I want to make it perfectly clear that we're offering this to you and Jen first because we want you guys to take it over, because we want you guys to reunite the Dodge House and the Opera House, which is now the Montello Theater.
Right.
We want that history to come back together. We know you guys are going to preserve it. You know, you guys could do tours and all of that. And so they're giving us an incredibly generous offer. And in addition, something they're doing for us that they wouldn't do if we proceed, which is a big if at this point. They're going to include everything.
Oh my gosh.
Tell them what that means.
That's everything. Everything that they put their, like us with the theater, they put their heart and souls into it. They went to estate sales and all that stuff. So it is everything that we could possibly have. The beds, the chairs, the, I can't even say it anymore.
You guys are about to see it. You're about to see it in the tour. We saw some of the pictures on their Airbnb listing, and the furniture, everything. They meticulously searched all over the place to find period appropriate furniture and furnishings. And so huge thank you to Levi and Angela for doing this for us,
giving us this opportunity.
So let's go take a look and let's see what happens.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Shoes off.
Why do I have such a big smile on my face? Because we are in the Dodge House. On our last episode, you guys saw us talking about, should we get it? Should we not get it? What can we do? Today is going to be a walkthrough of actually what this beautiful place looks like. We just came in. This is the beautiful commercial kitchen. I'm gonna start crying, guys, because I remember a couple years ago, the old owners, Gene and Steve, I would come over here, bring them some popcorn, shovel their walkway, whatever they needed, and Jean would be sitting here and she would be, you know, making bread and singing, and she'd be like, do you want some? Of course, then I wasn't carnivore, I say yes. So beautiful being able to come over here and feel welcome. So this is the commercial kitchen. This used to be, it used to be called Stone Cutter. There used to be a restaurant in here. Absolutely awesome. We don't know what we're gonna do with it. You gotta stay tuned to see, but this is the kitchen, absolutely beautiful. So if you keep following me, I'm going backwards. This is an amazing, and I told you guys before, they did an amazing job with this place. It looks like you're stepping back in time. Honestly, it does. Like the woodwork is beautiful, untouched. I mean, look at the windows, how big they are. They're absolutely gorgeous in here. I really don't know where the light switches are, so we kind of got to play around with a couple of things. You come around the corner and it says the Stone Cutter, and that is granite, which is super, super cool. But I mean, look at all this stuff. Just the woodwork alone and all the things that they put in here.
Imagine how old that door is. It's an original door.
Gorgeous door. I'm in love. I'm trying to think of some ideas of what we could do out here.
chairs and tables. Are you gonna write an offer?
You have beautiful seating outside that you can go and you can have food where they used to do it. Somebody actually just commented on one of the Facebook posts that we did, said, my husband actually made all those by hand, so I'm really gonna love those even more. I mean, look at this. You even got the mail slot there. How cool is that? I don't know, I love old things. That's obviously why we are thinking about purchasing this place. I'm just gonna turn all the light switches on. There's one switch.
Here's your guest book. That's so cool that you got a customized Dodge House guest book.
This is gorgeous. Like, this is
wow. Look at that view. You open it up to the waterfalls.
Gorgeous, isn't it, guys? Isn't this
Sit out on that porch.
The woodworking again. I mean, seriously, look at it.
Would you look?
And then if you look at the door here, this is one of my favorite spots, is right here.
Door, the history behind
the door.
that door.
So you think if you come back in the day, you'd have a place to, you know, put your stuff up, come through the door. This opens too, but there's something behind there. I can show you on the other side, so that does not open.
So this is the front door.
But look at this. Could you imagine? You're like Frank Dodge or Mrs. Dodge, and you're like coming home from a hard day's work. Just beautiful. The floors too, I believe those are pretty much original.
Those are original.
Gorgeous. So come on in here. So all this stuff. I have to do a shout out to the old owners and to Levi and Angela, the current owners. I'm talking about the old owners is Gene and Steve, and then their family took over. So they have all this stuff. They have all the pictures. I mean, everything in here. Did an amazing job. They went to like flea markets and
they got great taste in books too.
Antique stores.
Who wrote that book, Jen?
Oh, here's another switch. I have to remember all these switches now. Another switch.
Wow, look at this.
I mean, you got that.
You're stepping back in time. Look at this. Can you open that window?
I don't want to open it, but I will show you guys.
Look at
I mean, just look at the flooring. You got marble here. Don't mind my feet. You got marble here. Absolutely gorgeous. But I mean, look at this.
So before we tour the Dodge House, I got to do a huge shout out to Phillips Beef Crisps. These are only beef and salt, beef brisket, 14 grams of protein, made in the USA. These are absolutely incredible. The ingredients: beef, high choice brisket, and real salt, 0 carbohydrates.
So good.
Brisket, I love brisket. And they put a little like fine salt on it. Delicious, tasty. If you need a snack, if you're on a road trip, or if you're like me and you're running around and you don't have a lot of time to eat, I'll have a link in the description below. Huge shout out, Phillips Beef Crisps. Thank you so much.
Absolutely gorgeous. But I mean, look at this. Look at that.
There's your view.
How
you got the waterfalls
pretty.
there. And
How
you got
pretty.
The movie theater right through there.
I mean, they did an amazing job. They got a radio. They have the chairs.
Everything. Look at the light fixture, the chandelier.
The carpeting.
Leaded glass above the entryway. Are you already, you've already convinced
I'm
yourself?
getting goosebumps. I love history. I love the fact that in 100 years, we're maybe going to be the only ones besides the Dodge family to own this house and the Dodge Opera House.
Which is now the Montello Theater.
Yes, so it has another bathroom in here, really nice. But look, here we talk about Dodge. You can see his leg is completely gone. Focus. So it's the same, everything. The wraparound porch.
That's the window we just looked out.
Everything. Super, super
and that's
amazing.
The other, that's that window.
Mm-hmm. And what is right there? There is the Dodge.
There's the Montello movie theater. Yeah. And there's the old windows that are covered up now. So we got the bathrooms down here.
Yep. I'm trying to find all the light switches, but I mean, that just right there gives it character. I love it. So all these pictures are super amazing.
And look at this staircase. It's so well built.
Solid. So there are 3 bedrooms up here.
What do you call this area?
I don't know. Do you call it a parlor? Do you call it a sitting area? I really don't know, but they have another one of our awesome books.
It's like a 4th living room. You can just come and sit up here.
I mean, could you imagine just sitting? So my thought is I have a Victrola at the movie theater. I'm thinking I'm going to bring it here. And and maybe put it downstairs in the living room or even put it up here. And it's hand cranked, just like
Let's go to the little room first.
The little room first, huh? I mean, look at what they did here.
Come up here and play a little chess.
Gorgeous. More pictures. Like, I would have never thought to do any of this. So this is the first room. And I don't know if this was like an actual bedroom back in the day or what it was, but they did an amazing job in here. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at the bed. The bed is cool.
We got the American theme in here.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Guys! It's seriously like stepping back. I'm going to be like Kevin McAllister and just jump on this bed.
Looks like his bed in Home Alone.
I want to jump on it right now.
What do you call this?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Full-length mirror.
But I mean, look at this. How beautiful. She put, you know, gloves here. You got the perfume, everything. How gorgeous it is. You can see out the beautiful window again. I mean,
Little built in
you're
there.
just like totally stepping back in time. And then the heater right there.
Flip that up once.
Like if
It's
I
not the
pull-
heater. That's a vent. That's how they used to heat. You can see right down
Sorry.
into the other room.
Here we go.
So you'd have the fireplace going down there, and the heat would naturally rise up into
gosh.
upstairs. Look at that woodwork.
Don't see that anymore. I love this room. I think it's gorgeous. But you can see out the window. We did a work at the theater. We're still doing work out there now.
We're putting stones in there
Yeah.
tomorrow.
But super excited.
Look
Another
at this room.
closet area. You could look outside. I mean, just seriously, you could step back in time here. Again, you got the mirror. You got everything you could
this.
want.
I'm
This
scared
is
touching this
absolutely,
stuff.
I know. You get a beautiful view of outside.
Isn't it a cool little courtyard?
I think we should go right now.
We've driven past this so many times, but the more I'm looking at it, the tables
gorgeous.
need a little touch up, but
Yeah.
they're rock solid. And it's kind of cool because you got a 4-seater there, need a little paint, but then you step down, you got this little island, and you got this little 2-seater here under the tree. You got an outlet on the tree so we can do Christmas lights in winter time. And then you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 more seats with those 3. So Jen, we did another video on this and people said, how could you afford this? You must be rich. Are we rich, Jen?
Not even close.
And if we get this property, it would be the biggest financial decision we've ever made.
Ever.
Ever.
We've owned several houses, but never anything like
Secondary?
this. Like this.
That we wouldn't be
More
living in?
secondary.
The
Right.
thing with this is we would be taking out the biggest loan of our life. That's why it's such a huge decision.
Yeah.
But it's an investment. And that is something that I look at a lot differently. I don't invest in the stock market. I don't have a 401k. Probably foolish for doing that, but
yeah.
anytime we save up a little bit of savings, I always look for how can we invest it in ourselves. We've done that with our Airbnb on our property.
Yep.
We've done that with the movie theater, even though we don't get paid from the movie theater. And that's the plan for this place. This is an established Airbnb that's making money already. It's young though, so it's risky. But we've got some other ideas for it.
If we're able to get it. I mean, seriously,
If.
we thought hard and long about this. Like, can we afford it? Do we have time to do it? I'm just getting chills just sitting here. And I think if we would get it, I would literally sit here for hours, like where nobody can find me.
The tricky part with all of this is we live in such a small town. Population 1,400. So you're limited when you have a movie theater or any sort of business or an Airbnb, but to say that we're thinking very long and hard about this would be an understatement.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I gotta bring everything back to Carnivore, right? But it's just the truth. Prior to Carnivore, I was in such a brain fog stupor. I would have feared my way out of this. The economy's gonna crash,
Right.
it's too risky, it's
You
too
would've,
expensive,
right.
maintenance, it's an old building, which are all things that we've diligently thought about before I would make decisions out of fear and then I wouldn't do things. Is this a scary proposition? Maybe we buy this and we put a big down payment down and the economy crashes and all sorts of things that could go wrong, but I don't worry about that anymore. There's no suffering, there's only strengthening.
Yes.
If this turns into a big failure, it's not a failure. It's a life lesson, it's all part of a plan.
That's it exactly. If something happens and it doesn't work out, you know, things happen for a reason. And
The wheels are turning now. Like we were already saying Airbnb, the history tours could be huge.
Right.
The other thing I'm thinking that could be incredible, leave a comment down below. what if we did like VIP small group carnivore meetup? Like a couple couples, and they come in. We have that literal commercial kitchen downstairs, so we could have Emma come in and do like a cooking demo.
Yep.
You could show how to, we could do a thing like make Jen's world famous meatballs. We could have all the different toppings and everyone can make their own. Or like we do at our house, we do make your own brats. You have all the different ingredients. And so that's 3. The other thing that I just started clicking on the ride over here was the thought that it's bigger than money and just making money. Of course, you got to pay the bills. But to be able to reunite the house and the theater that were both Frank Dodge's, and this is in like the same condition as when Frank Dodge was here.
You never know until you try. So we're gonna give it a try, and
So we're gonna give it a try.
We're gonna give it a try.
In the next episode, we just wrote an offer for the Dodge house that we've been talking about on our channel. And this is our realtor, Mr. John Mevis. John sold us our home 11 years ago? 11 years ago. We absolutely love our house. John, how can people connect with you if they want to buy or sell a house in Montello or surrounding?
Just First Weber here in Montello. Unfortunately, I'm here more often than I'd like to be.
Yeah. Or just come into the movie theater and then go 3 doors down.
Absolutely.
We're neighbors. We're going to be double neighbors.
We're
Hopefully.
across from the waterfalls. Yes, that's the easiest way to look.
Yeah. So check out John Mevis' First Weber. He is awesome.